can films that are shot on like the iPhone or that are shot on very accessible things and that are posted on very accessible platforms like YouTube be as culturally impactful as like a Scorsese movie or like a Taxi Driver or something like that?
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that a lot of people are getting bored of today's endless cycle of content. It's like we all know that something needs to change, yet absolutely nobody has a clear answer. With the collective dread and desire for something different, we're right on the edge of a giant cultural shift in our society, where the era of money and spectacle will come to a fast halt, replaced by something almost entirely different. I know it's a bold statement, but let me explain.
I don't know what to do on these platforms anymore because everything's already been done so many times.
Everything's been done. We filled the pool with 1,000,000 Orbeez. We built a giant Lego structure and knocked it down. We've given away cars. We've given away money. Like, it's all been done. So what is next?
The creators are the artists of our generation, capable of using our platforms as a machine for empathy. The future of YouTube isn't spending more money on 48-hour challenges. It's not making faster content. The future of YouTube is going to be a generational awakening from the mindless hypnotic entertainment to finally start creating powerful stories that will connect and inspire diverse communities. The future of YouTube is a merging of cinema and online video, where the youth will redefine what movies can be with vlogs and their shitty editing softwares. I wonder what an Oscar-winning YouTube video could look like. What stories would a democratized Hollywood produce? I don't know, but I think it'd be really fucking cool to try and find out.
Hello, I'm Elle. I was told to give a little personal story about Ryan, so I'm gonna do that. So when I first met Ryan, I actually hadn't watched his films before, but my first impression of Ryan was that he was wise beyond his years, and it was kind of intimidating. But when I ended up watching his films, which I binged in one day, that wisdom was very reflective in his work. I think I was just in awe of seeing how his mind works. I mean, you guys got a glimpse. I think he has a very unique way of seeing the world. And I ended up sending him like a 5-minute audio note, just hyping him up, and I was just so inspired. And I was like stuck on a script for months. And after I binge watched his videos, I completely rewrote the script. For context, I grew up loving YouTube. I grew up making YouTube videos when I was in middle school and high school, and I ended up quitting at 24 years old and retiring. So when I met Ryan around that age, I was very resentful of YouTube. I think it's layered, but I think a main reason was that I didn't really feel like I had a community. I felt like a bit of an outcast, and I felt like YouTube was working against me and not with me. But Ryan helped change my perspective on that. I think Ryan has shown me that there are filmmakers on YouTube that want to tell meaningful stories in creative ways, and he has connected a community of people who want to bring the heart back to YouTube. I think Ryan has a burning passion to have people share their art on YouTube, and it's contagious. I think he has helped me heal my relationship with YouTube, and he has helped me heal my inner child. And I think he's a visionary, and I'm so excited to see what is to come for him. And I think he is continuing to inspire many, many people, including myself, which is why I am very honored to give the Pioneer Award to Ryan Eng.
Elle's been preparing that speech for the whole day, so thank you, Elle. I thought that maybe I'd like explain the YouTube New Wave a little bit more. It's not really a thing that anybody has. I mean, for me, it's not really anything that anybody has any ownership over. I maybe came up with the name because I thought it was. You guys know the French New Wave and stuff like that. I went to film school for like 2 years, and I thought it was really funny to put YouTube in front of the new wave. Um, but I don't think it's anything that anybody has ownership over. It's more of like a movement, and maybe one day some other YouTube new wave artist that I will never meet will have an opportunity to win something like this, or win, an Oscar or something. But the idea behind it is like, can films that are shot on like the iPhone or that are shot on very accessible things and that are posted on very accessible platforms like YouTube be as culturally impactful as like a Scorsese movie or like a Taxi Driver or something like that? And it also started out as something to combat kind of the Mr. Beasts of the world. Like, can art on YouTube be as successful as the Mr. Beasts of the world, or like the fast-paced content that dominates YouTube so much today? But yeah, that's the YouTube new wave. I have a couple people that I'd also like to thank. Firstly, I'd like to thank my family. My mom, she's right there. Yes. My mom's been my best friend, my number one fan, but over the last 3 years, she's also been my YouTube therapist. So every morning I'll wake up and she'll be sitting on the breakfast table ready to hear me rant about whatever I have to rant about with YouTube. So there's no way I would be here without her. And I'd also like to thank the rest of my family for supporting my super questionable decisions. I like dropped out of school with like 600 subscribers. So I'd also like to thank this table right here, my community, my friends, Natalie, Elle, Aaron, Cameron, Tanner, Elliot, Kyle, Mamadou's right there, sitting on a different table. But I'd like to thank them for being my friends, for being my creative partners. This journey would not be half as fun as it is without you guys. Thank you guys very much. And then Stuart and Elaine and the entire IMI team. I met Stuart and Elaine about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And since then, they've been nothing but patient, graceful, loving. You guys gave me the confidence that I needed to continue to be authentic in my art and to stand up for myself. You guys gave me courage to keep going. So thank you guys so much for that. Yeah, thank you guys.